Hello everyone, welcome to China Print 2025. This is our Horizon booth, and at the back you can see we have an STITCHLINER Mark V integrated system with the AGVs. As you can see, we have a KM printer at the back and also the Canon cut sheet printer at the back. What we're doing here is we're directly taking the paper from the press and loading it straight onto the HSF. As you can see, this entire system is zero touch point system where one doesn't have to press any button. The entire system flows automatically and we have the finished product at the end of the line. Why don't we come over here? So this has already picked the paper from the KM press. Now it's taken directly to the HSF. Over here, the HSF has finished just one stack. It will automatically lower the table, make room for the AGV to load the paper on itself. While it does that, the AGV will wait for it. So in the system, we do not have to press the button or anything. The table lowers automatically. The AGV loads the paper on the HSF automatically. What it's doing here is positioning the tray on the position of the AGV for it. So it places the paper exactly on the right position. There we go. We load the paper on it. The tray moves a little bit to align itself with the forks. The AGV backs up. And the table automatically adjusts itself at the fitting of the HSF. Here again, as I mentioned earlier, nobody's touching anything. The table will automatically rise and the feeding into the machine will automatically start. As you can see, it has already started. You can come along over here. This is only we only have one CF in this line, but maximum we can have 3 CF50s. If you can come over here now, I suppose, yeah, the paper are already fitting in. So the flow is started and we're having booklets here. They're folded, stitched, trimmed here, and at the delivery station they're coming out in a stack one by one. The reason we're having them in one stack is because we're using a robotic arm to put the finished products into the box, where each stack is nicely placed in a jogging station where it's grabbed by the robot and placed into the boxes. What happens here is after the delivery, after the finished products are done, we're sending the finished products again by using the AGV. It could be a logistics station, it could be, you know, a further packaging delivery system or anything like that. Here, we're delivering it at the back of the machine, but normally this is how the entire system works. The AGV, of course, is not developed by the Horizon, but the modification on top of AGV is entirely done by Horizon. The system that we're working here is the WCS, which is a software produced by Horizon. Of course, you can also link it with the IceLink, also the WMS, which is the upper stream. You can communicate with the CSV files, get the commands, or replace the information, exchange the information, the needed information with the upstream, and take control of the entire system. So this is, again, you know, the process will continue, taking in the paper from the Canon press or the KM press. It will continue loading the papers on the HSF, and we'll have a continuous production of booklets. So that will be all from me. Thank you for listening. And always finish first with Horizon. Bye-bye.